to another edition of Ask Michael Eline. This is where I teach people the law in an unorthodox manner by using examples that we see in the news, case law briefs, but it's all about exposing the Leviathan and its instrumentalities and taking back your rights. Know the law and mean to keep it well. Come here to learn from an expert to know your right. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to save, because we never know when the thought police are going to take down this channel. Hey, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Give me a bunch of ones if you can hear me. This is going to be a really quick one. It's going to be a couple lawyer observations that I have. Hold on one second. So it's going to be I'm going to do a couple lawyer observation videos and a quick slideshow. A lot of people have been reaching out to me, my clients in particular, saying, what's going on? We hear that the FBI is going door to door because they're targeting people who are making negative comments about Biden administration or Democrats or whatever. And so I wanted to talk to you about the ramifications of you engaging in any kind of a conversation with the FBI in particular. And we're going to get into that really quick because I want you to be armed with the knowledge of the law, because you could make a tragic mistake that could end up landing you in jail for 5 years just by engaging in a conversation. Thanks for all the ones. By the way, give me a bunch of ones if you missed Chili. And also, if you want me to get you some updates, I will hopefully have some updates by tomorrow about what's going on with him and other legal actions that he may or may not take to try to get out. Okay, so let's get into it really quick here. We're going to just very quickly, I'm going to go through the slideshow with you. So that's right. FBI plus social media could get you 5 years. So right now we know that the FBI started visiting people recently, going house to house, and they are basically going after anyone who makes negative comments about the government or the FBI in particular. And I covered in my other videos with you a situation. Let me just show you really quick. Go ahead and put this on the screen for you to see. So I covered in another post with my audience, can I sue the FBI for illegally spying on me or classifying me as a domestic terrorist or a domestic violent extremist? And we know that the FBI was engaged in an illegal spying program and they got caught. And this seems to be one of the after effects of that program. And really quickly, I'm going to show you, hopefully I can find it. Well, hold on one second, guys. I'm going to just get to it. That was not good. Let's turn that off. So basically, there was an illegal spying program going on. The FBI was working with the banking system to go after these people. And anybody who was a gun owner, anybody who supports the Second Amendment, anything like that was being targeted as a potential domestic violent extremist. I'm just going to show you really quickly the screen of that. So if you want, you can go to the Ask Michael Eline website. I'm sorry, the Ask Michael Eline YouTube channel. And there's a video about it. But basically, the FBI is saying that Christians, gun owners, people who support legal immigration are probably potential violent extremists. Well, an FBI whistleblower came out and exposed that illegal spying program where they were basically mining your bank data to get information about your purchases if you went to Dick's Sporting Goods. And of course, CNN and none of the government-run media has covered any of this, or they buried the story. But it's one of the biggest stories of our time. And we see now that just like in Europe or the United Kingdom, you've got officers going door to door targeting people because of what they post on social media. Well, the problem that we have with that in America is that unlike these multinational corporations, we support the Second Amendment in this country, but those multinational corporations have a lot of power over our administrative agencies now. Basically, Google, Facebook, Twitter became revolving door employment schemes for CIA, FBI, DOJ officials. And so now many of these FBI whistleblowers have come out and said, hey, it's just like a woke college campus over there at the FBI. They're targeting Christians. They don't like Christians, targeting white males, basically like if you were to go on a Berkeley or a Harvard campus. And so now we have another problem that's reared its ugly head. And that is, hold on, let me just share something else here for you. I'm just going to play a couple of videos for you because I think that's going to help you understand much more quickly. Well, I always have some kind of a technical problem, but here we go. So
again, I did not take a look.
Okay, so the phone number for the FBI in Oklahoma City is 405-290-7770.
Okay.
If you just call me one name, then he'll get your contact with us and we have this.
And tell him that Facebook flagged me for posts.
Facebook gave us a couple of screenshots of your accounts.
Okay, so we no longer live in a.
All right, so you got the gist of it, okay? So Facebook, which we now know is basically, for lack of a better word, an asset of the U.S. government. I mean, that's the only way you could really classify it. They're just openly sharing information, and we know that they support one political party over another, so there's a lot of political bias, and that has definitely entrenched itself into these alphabet agencies. And you can sort of see that in the way they're treating people who support the Constitution, a lot of people would say. So I'm going to play another video for you really quick. This time I'll make sure you guys all see it on the screen. But this is another doozy here. Hopefully you can see this. All right. I'm going to play this video for you. I just want to give you, so they're going to the Deep South, you know, Southerners, trying to get them first. See the doormat come back with a warrant. I think I like this guy. All right, so you get the idea. They're showing up.
Hello? Yeah, speaking. Hi, my name is Tristan Highland. Yes, this is me. You there? I'm sorry, who are you? My name is Tristan Highland. I'm a special agent of the FBI. Are you home?
So he's identifying himself as a special agent with the FBI. And of course, I'll leave these links in the description, but because I don't want to waste a lot of time. I just wanted to warn everybody about what's going on. So basically, if you put like FJB in your social media posts, you say anything bad about the Democrats or the FBI or the DOJ, there's a probability that these people may come up and show up at your door. Now, me being a lawyer, I kind of know what's going on here. Whereas a regular person might want to engage in what they call a consensual encounter and start talking to these guys. That could be the worst mistake you could ever make. Now, let's just get into the slideshow really quick. So what's going on here is this woman in the first video is complaining, you know, are we no longer in a free country? And they're saying, well, we're not here to arrest you or anything, right? We're just here to ask you some questions. By the way, you know, and I'm going to share like why she should be terrified in a minute. And she's just saying, look, all I've done is exercise my First Amendment right on social media. It's a public area. It shouldn't be a problem. Personal opinions. And what we're seeing is the doormat says, come back with a warrant on the other video. And the FBI, like in the UK, is going door to door to check up on people who dislike currently the party in power. And especially in America, people who don't like Joe Biden, to put the FJB, that might get you a visit from the FBI. So the FBI is targeting anti-Biden social media posts all day long, in their own words. And they say that they're doing this in an effort to keep people safe. So I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Now, here's the problem. This is what you got to worry about. It is a federal crime to lie to a FBI agent. So unlike giving false information to a police officer, that's generally not a crime unless it could put someone in danger. Every jurisdiction is different. But for sure, it's almost like committing perjury if you lie to an FBI agent. And the problem is the FBI agent is the one who gets to decide whether or not you lied. And so if you forgot something or you were mistaken or said something incorrectly, that could be construed as a lie. And you're looking at, let's check this out. Here's the deal. You're looking at a maximum penalty of 5 years plus potential fines or both. And so that is what's really going on. They're coming to you because they want to invite a consensual encounter, and now they can entrap you into lying. And that is why you should never, ever talk to the FBI unless you have an attorney, because they have superpowers when it comes to locking someone up and throwing away the key for at least 5 years. And okay, now here's the deal. You're right. They lie to us all the time, and it is legal for law enforcement officers to lie to the American people in the course and scope of an investigation, or probably even if not. So the Supreme Court has already found that. So what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander in this case. And I just really wanted to warn you people, because I saw these viral videos coming out. And look, I know I'm not perfect at the slideshows. I know I missed some of the video, but you get the idea. We're being targeted. People who have traditional free speech, political speech in particular. And in this case, we know there was an illegal spying program, probably still is, where an FBI whistleblower came out and exposed all this. And this looks like a tsunami from that illegal spying program, because they're targeting the same exact people that were being targeted in the illegal spying program. And by the way, that's in that viral video that I did. Let me see here. I'm just going to go through some of the comments. And again, my goal here isn't to spend a lot of time on this today. I just got really concerned because I know that a lot of people are just going to start talking to these guys, and they're going to end up getting the golden handcuffs put on them and maybe charged with lying. And once they can charge you with lying, now they can get you to flip on people. Even if maybe that other person didn't do anything wrong, they can still get you to flip. So if they know who you know, they can, the FBI can completely uproot your whole life and get you to pretty much do anything to keep out of prison. So let's see here. That's what they tried. Okay, so yeah, we do know that. So we know you never ever, and that's a problem with these military guys. Even if it's a 5-star, 4-star general, they don't get it. They're like, "Oh, you're FBI. You're one of us, right?" But we know from Eddie Gallagher's case that at least the Naval Investigative Service and the JAG, they were illegally tapping his computers to surveil his email messages back and forth to his defense team while he was locked up, I think, on bread and water for like 7 months or something. This is a guy from SEAL Team 7. He's the first Navy SEAL to ever make it through Marine Corps sniper training, and he was a combat corpsman attached with Marines. So he was a legit dude. A lot of respect for Eddie Gallagher. He got totally targeted. Flynn got targeted. So if you're a military guy, if you're a wife of a military guy, you need to show him this video. If you are one of these auditor people or someone who claims to be a sovereign citizen, you need to watch this video. You need to be prepared for encounters, especially with the FBI, because yes, I believe their goal is to engage in an encounter with you and get you to trip yourself up. So now they can hold over your head a potential charge for lying, which is going to get you I think a max of 5 years. And of course they can come up with other ancillary charges once they get you with that. So let's, here's the deal. Let Gloria know if there's anything I can do. Thank you. Thanks for coming on today. Here's the deal. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping we can get some updates about Chile. I'm working on a form for me as an out-of-state attorney to be able to have confidential visits. But if they won't allow a face-to-face, I'm not going to discuss confidential business because I don't trust their cable communication system to keep our conversations private. Okay, so if anybody, okay, awesome. So here's the deal, is going to have a live stream going. Hold on, let me put this up here. So here's the deal, is going to have a live stream going about Chile's situation on Chile's channel over at Delete Laws. So I invite you to go and watch that. And just want to see if there's anything else you guys want me to answer, because I'm just going to go ahead and close this out. Okay, so the principle is, the moral of this video conference today with you people, and I need you to spread the word and tell other people, okay? It's very important. Family members, friends, if you're saying stuff online like FJB, or you're saying stuff like kill with hashtags, which all Marines do, it's part of our thing, kill, we all say that. So if you're one of these guys, you too are probably being targeted as a potential domestic violent extremist. And you too, especially if you live in the deep South, because they seem to be really focused on the Southerners, you too could be a potential domestic violent extremist in their eyes, in the new woke Department of Justice, according to many. So what I need you all to do is head over to the Here's the Deal channel. And I want to thank all of you for checking in. And then at 3 o'clock today, BZ Watchdog and I are going to go over all these new laws that are coming up all over the United States that are kind of based on this 21-foot rule, where the police come out with a measuring tape and they make sure, hey man, if this guy's not at the right distance, we're going to lock him up. Right. And we saw that that's kind of what the basis of Chile's conviction was, is officer safety based upon distance, despite the fact that it was the officer that closed the distance. So you see the secret veil of law in how officer safety and compelling state interest throw a wrench into First Amendment protected activities. So that being said, give me a bunch of OTVOs, give me a bunch of ones for Chili if you miss them. And I'll, thanks again for Here's the Deal for kind of helping keep us updated about what's going on with Chili. I hope he's all right. And I'm going to do everything that I can in my power to support him during this time, because I know he's got to be going through hell. And that being said, make sure to like and subscribe, make sure to save, and make sure to actually save it to your computer, because you never know when the thought police are going to take down this channel. And they're going to try to take down the channel at some point. People don't like this kind of a message coming out in these big tech companies. That these are the same people that are sending those people to your front door. The same people on this platform are sending those agents to your front door by giving them snippets of your social media posts. Think about that. I mean, look into other sites like Rumble maybe or Patreon. I've heard that they have a lot more freedom of speech to offer there. And anyways, that being said, Semper Fidelis, and I'll talk to you later today at 3. And I'm out of here.